everyone, it's Shan here and welcome to build B of the A to Z build challenge. So I am building a room and this B is for bathroom. So I've done a black and white bathroom, this ends up being, and I'm quite happy with the result, but the process took a while. So I wanted it to be a bit more of a modern bathroom. And I was playing around with lots of different windows. I knew I wanted to include a window, but I wasn't sure what style I wanted. But I haven't really used those sort of, what are they? Oh, I can't think of that style of window that I put in there. Haven't really used them much in my building, so I thought, why not give that a go? Try and use that, challenge myself a little. And so it ended up just having the one window in this build. It is a bathroom after all. You wouldn't want a great deal of windows in your bathroom, but you may still want some windows for a bit of light. And I decided to use a lot of at least Spa Day items. So you'll see Spa Day being used a lot, and I was trying to match a sort of to that brick work there in that window, but I don't think I went very well. So I ended up just going against and just doing something a bit different. And just using like a plain, I think it's a black tile from Spa Day, for the flooring. So, and I was thinking, oh, maybe I could use the big spa because it doesn't really get used that often. And I decided, nope, doesn't want to work for me. So I switched to the small, more sort of single spa, the non-cornered one. I figure if I'm going to put the spa in front of the window, I probably want to cover the window. So I messed around for ages trying to work out what to do. So then you see I cut there and jumped to me actually having done what I've wanted to do, and basically those slats go all the way across that window. They get moved in the end. I actually move them right down to the bottom, and I'll do something else with the top half, but you'll see that a little bit later. And then simply just putting in some counters. Adding a door because I wasn't sure where the door was going as well. And basically I decided this is be where you walk in, so you'd be looking sort of directly in through this wall. And just trying to place the rest of the bathroom. I decided I wanted the bathtub where it was, and it turns out it's a large bathroom. It's certainly no little pokey bathroom with 3 tiles wide by 2 or anything like that. It's a big bathroom. This is definitely for you a larger sort of home. What are they doing? Changing something there. Okay. Not sure. I did something. I was putting sheets on, but I don't know what I went into the menu for. No idea. So I've decided to put it on move objects as usual. Normal one that I'd have there. And just trying to add in a little half wall to sort of divide the toilet away from the other items as well. And then just changing up the counters to have half walls and things. Not half walls. Half cabinets, so a little bit smaller cabinet. And I decided the bathroom was very large, so I decided to take out a bit of a corner of the room. It made for building it a bit awkward because I ended up with, the walls wanted to show where I didn't want them to as well, which just made it a bit awkward, but that pretty much stays the shape of the room. So I think the wall gets moved a few times up and down and around and things, but it's basically that size. And then just adding a full mirror back on that wall behind the sink there. So nice big full mirrors. Looking at what are they doing? Oh, you're looking at plants and things. So I decided to use these wall hanging ones. And just for a bit of greenery, for some colour. There is a little bit of colour sneaks into this build. It's not completely black and white, but a lot of black and white is used. And adding the shelves there across the build. So you do one row of shelves in black, and I do another row of shelves in white. And wrap them around there as well. And then I do another row of black as well. So there's 3 shelves there, which just sort of, I'm not sure what I was trying to organise there, but I was looking a bit weird for some reason. Pulling out lots of bits and pieces that I want to use. and baskets of things. I decided I want to put the two baskets there. So one's sort of dirty clothes and the other one's like full of clean towels, all folded up. So I sort of use move objects to raise them up and put them into the basket, so it sort of looks like they're being sitting there. Here I sort of tried putting those plants across the top. Don't really like how they look, so I want to try something else. I grabbed the heliconia and put that across the top. It doesn't really work, but I do go with this, just this fern. Yeah, I thought it looks really good. So sort of adds that another layer of privacy there. So you might have the slats in that you can see through, but the plant kind of blocks it as well. So yeah, it's it may have a window, but it's still private. And I'm not sure how much light it really cut down. It probably did cut a bit down, but it's not too bad. And the lighting in the end doesn't turn out too bad. I think it's a little on the darker side. It probably could do with a couple more lights. I probably could have put in a debug light if I wanted to, but I decided not to. I've just left it. It's not too bad. It's a little on the darker side. And just arranging some towels and bathrobes, sort of where you'd conveniently want them, so near the shower and then near the bath as well. What else? Rearranging those plants, take out those shelves that are around that sort of edge corner sort of piece there. Add in a little hand towel. And I think I just go through and pull out a heap of debug items. No, not yet. Do I don't even know whether I pull out debug items. I must do, surely. I have some candles on the bench as well. And yeah, try these. Now this is interesting. I pulled these out, and I noticed there's two that are pretty much exactly the same colour. And for the life of me, I could not tell the difference. I thought maybe, see here they are, they're both there side by side, and I'm like looking around. I moved the light above them to see whether I could see any difference. There's a slight different colour change, but then I had a couple more in, and I'm like, no, they're not different at all. They all look exactly the same. Like, I don't get it. There's hardly any difference in the colour. Anyway, I don't use them, so I don't know why I left that bit in, but I was like, that's interesting to find out. So in the rugs category, there's some spot rugs, and those little 4 ones joint together. I decided to use those in front of the mirror, and then one under the toilet, because that toilet doesn't go straight down to the floor, so it's sort of, you've got a bit of a gap under it, so you could put like a little bit of a rug under there if you wanted to. And here's where I wanted to add a little bit of colour, so bring in the green from the plants as well with a bit of paintings and things. So I'll just use that one. Do I? That colour? Yeah, I'll go with that. A nice little bit of a turquoisey colour, I guess. And I just had multiples of those black and white sort of pump bottles. I had a third stack of towels on top of that as well, and just sort of slightly off centre it, so it looks like it's just sort of dumped on top. Tissue box, yeah, pretty standard. What else am I going to put in? Oh, I had, now I know they're from Cats and Dogs, but I figured, tongue depressors, cotton buds and cotton swabs are pretty common in a bathroom, so why not use them? It's maybe not the tongue depressors, but it might be nail files. Like, you could look at it as being in like nail files or something in there. I figured, why not? So I use that. Pull out those candles, they're cute. Black and white, they've each got a black and white sort of holder, so pull those out. Lots of different bottles and things. I am in the debug menu, but I don't know how much I get out of there. I don't think I do. Yeah. Just the general sort of decoration items. So we've got the hairdryer little set, the little makeup set on a tray, some perfume bottles. What else have I got? The incense burner there, and some little perfume as well, I think it is. And I'm just arranging them using the OMSP shelf to get them sort of to snap to where I want them to be. Sort of, well, not snap as such, but to be lined up with the shelving. I could have just done it with the shelving, like you can get it to a certain height with using your 0 and 9 keys while holding down control with move objects on, and get them to a height, and then with holding the alt key, move the shelves up underneath them. But I would have had to do that to every single shelf, so I used the snapping point for the shelves, and then used the OMSP shelf to align them where I wanted them instead. So if you don't have the OMSP shelf, you know, there are ways you can do it if you're putting things on shelves, like I said, by moving the shelf up to the level that you want it, using the Alt key. Just looking for some plants to add in this corner as well, just to sort of brighten it up. I like these, they're cute, with a little bit of a purple flower, purple and white, just adds that little bit of colour to it. Hairdryer there as well. Oh yeah, just rearranging some of these. I think I moved the shelves down, so I need to bring them all down a bit. So just sort of needing to realign that. I thought, yeah, the shelves weren't quite where I wanted them, so I fixed that up. Figured they were just a little bit too high. I was sort of looking at from a Sims point of view, you know, if you were trying to reach up there, you wouldn't exactly be able to reach. So I'm just sort of thinking of those sorts of things as well. Add 2 sinks, because I think it looks pretty cool with 2 sinks. Really no other reason other than it looks good. That's my sort of view behind it. And then I decided I wanted to have another little like a little stool. I actually wanted like a little table there, but I didn't really see anything that I liked. I tried using cushions, but no, it doesn't quite work. I also wanted to put something, I wanted to put the incense holder on it, so I found this little one. It's slightly curved, but using the OMSP shelf, I could get that incense to sit at just the right height, so it sat in the curve bit, and it didn't look too out of place. I was just fixing up these mirrors at the back here. They just weren't sitting where I wanted them to. I think they were sticking out. Yeah, and the shelves were sticking out of the wall, so I wanted to move them back across a bit as well. Adding lighting, so trying to find something that works and looks decent is a struggle. I really struggle with lighting in my builds. I quite often just leave the little saucer discs in there instead of changing them, but for this challenge I want to make sure I actually think about the lighting that I'm using. And you can see here it's quite dark, so I add these little wall lights as well, which are a bit of fun, but it's not something that I normally use. And I use them on the little black bits, so where the walls sort of jut out, and I made them black. That's where I use them, and either side of the window there as well, just for a bit of light. And yeah, in behind that, near the toilet there too. And just adjusting the toilet roll holder and things. And moving the towels up a little bit, they were a little bit too low. But I think that is almost it. I'm still looking, still adjusting. Looking at more lighting. Like I said, it does end up a little bit dark, but you could easily just put in a debug light. But this is pretty much the build done. I'm trying to get a good screenshot, I think. Yeah, just trying to capture screenshots here. So, and there, I put the walls up and then couldn't see. I'm like, okay. So I moved that little wall back a bit. I think it gets moved back when I upload it, but yeah, just for the screenshot I wanted to be able to see the toilet and everything in it. And I was like, I can't see the toilet. But, oh yeah, I moved the toilet forward a bit. There you go, that fixed it. It's like, I can't quite get everything in where I want it to. So I just move things to make it work. But I think that's everything. So thanks for sticking around and watching. I hope you are enjoying this series. And don't forget to give that subscribe button a nice warm hug. And a little tappy tap on the like button. I would much appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.